Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Houston Texans and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Check my 33. Check my 33. Thanks. Here we go.
Now Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Slant! 180! Slant! 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 Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Curl, curl. 31. Hey, Delta. 31.
Here's Foles. Open man right side is Shark. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Let's go. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
What we got? 56.
Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
36.
Now back to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Easy. Watch 36 to Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Curl.
I smell fear in that offense.
Go. Hey, Silver.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch 36 to Mike. Here we go.
Hey, exit. 536. 536. Heavy on the edges.
13. 36 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I see the man. I see the ball.
Now a first down throw. Watson is going to float this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 79 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Check 52.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
55. Alert. Hold it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Let's go.
Watson on first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
I'm coming. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 31.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yeah, let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. From the 39, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37.
Keep it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. 58, 9. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
11 yards there, 1st down. Foles now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. They'll toss it to Fournette. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. We got it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Purple 64.
36 to Mike.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch 36.
Kill.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike.
Hey. High 7.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep here for Stills. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
We got it. 44's the mic. 44's Mike. 24. Here it comes. Oh, try it. 44. Time to go.
Again, it's Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check 56.
Under.
You can't block me.
To go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tempo.
At the 39-yard line.
Target.
Hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Hey, goal. Down goal.
Here's Foles. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Foles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd and short.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense. First down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Here we go.
Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Right there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Easy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just like that. Just like that.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
Lamar Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, team.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards, a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
I got him. Back to mine. I got him. Go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
We got...
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
31.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Line 36. Come off the ball. Come on. Short.
Now Jackson throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
36. Line 36. Watch the out. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
36 to Mike. Yeah, let's get a second.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So Houston going to come away here